Hi guys, I'm Regina.
And I'm Will.
Today's take is on the top podcasts that we're loving now. Please like the video, comment below, and subscribe to our channel. Let's dive in. So today we're each going to share our top 2 favorite podcasts that we're currently listening to and that we're loving at the moment.
Yeah.
So the first one I want to share it's called Earn Your Happy with Laurie Harder. The reason why I love this podcast so much is, one, she seems to really align with my beliefs spiritually, and so a lot of the dialogue she has or the vocabulary she uses actually makes a lot of sense to me, and really aligns with who I feel like I am becoming and the path and the direction that I'm going. So she has a couple different episodes. She posts 2 times a week. So one time it's just a quick episode, maybe 12 minutes long. And then the other one, she'll usually interview a guest, someone who is super inspirational, really successful, someone who has a lot of information that they can share. And that's usually a longer episode, maybe about 40 minutes. So that's my first top pick.
All right, my first top pick is the Ferriss Show. So for me, I am really big into that entrepreneur mindset, the business mindset, even though he goes way beyond that. So you don't have to, don't get me wrong, you don't have to be in business to understand what he's going through, but it's just amazing the questions that he'll ask people. He really gets inside them, so to speak. He really gets deep with them. They are about an hour long, though. He usually, actually, even sometimes a lot longer. So he is a longer podcast, but well worth it. Well worth the time. You'll learn something in every episode, which is what I love.
And my second top pick for the podcast is Over It and On With It with Christine Hassler. Christine is actually Laurie Harder's personal coach, mentor, however you want to say it. So that's how I got introduced to Christine, was through Laurie Harder's podcast. And the one thing I love about Christine's, again, she does 2 episodes a week. And one is usually, it's called Coach's Corner. It's a shorter episode, but then she'll actually do on a longer episode, around 30 to 40 minutes, she'll do where she actually coaches somebody, like a caller on the phone. So one of the reasons I love it is because a lot of us can relate to issues that the caller has. So even if you think that the topic doesn't apply to you, I actually find a lot of parallels in a lot of the calls, simply because she'll either take it in a different direction or they think that they have this issue, and really she dives deeper and figures out the core issue. And a lot of times there's reasons why we aren't succeeding or why certain things keep showing up in our life. And this is a really great way for free to listen to someone else get some coaching and apply it to your own life. So I really love her podcast, mainly for self-development.
Yeah, and my next one is the Craft Beer and Brewing podcast. So this is the Craft Beer and Brewing magazine that does this. And this is definitely different from the other aspects of our life. This is my creative side of my life. This is where I get to just be me, do my thing. So for me, that's what this podcast really does. It's really a good disconnect for me. And these ones are also about an hour long. So I think the shortest one is probably a half hour, but most of them are right around an hour. But they go to all these different brewers, from ones that have been there for a long time to ones that have just opened up. So it's really great to get in the minds of these brewers of what they've done, where they've come from, and it's really great for me to hear a lot of these guys that came from the homebrew circuit, so to speak, if you want to call it that. So it's just a lot of fun to just hear how they feel about the market, how they feel about what is happening with brewing in general. So if you're into brewing, if it's something that you're thinking about getting into, it's definitely a podcast you're going to want.
Awesome. So those are our top 2 picks each for the podcast that we're currently loving. I think one of my favorite things about podcasts is that you can listen to it. So you can listen to it while you're driving, while you're cooking dinner, while you're working out. So it's really an easy way to squeeze in some inspiration in your day, even if you're busy. Thanks again for joining us today. Please like our video, comment below if there's something specific you want us to chat about. We'll be happy to do a video on it. And please subscribe to our channel. Until next time.
Until next time.